One election down, now we're already looking ahead to May 2025. Portland schools want voters to approve more than $1.5 billion for maintenance and renovations. The big question, how and who would get that money?
We really need you to listen to our communities.
More parents, more passion. They're demanding Portland Public Schools prioritize renovations in the next bond measure, which could raise over $1.5 billion. The focus, Cleveland, Jefferson, and Ida B Wells high schools, where Parent and Wells Booster Club President Kirsten Carr says the deteriorating conditions have gone on long enough.
It's certainly not up to expectations, and it doesn't create an environment for our kids to have safe learning, and isn't equitable at the end of the day across the district.
The District School Facilities Improvement Oversight Committee is deciding whether to focus funding solely on the 3 remaining high schools or spread the funding district-wide, since schools like Markham Elementary are still closed for hazardous material cleanup.
We know that if we don't take care of our buildings, they will fail at some point. And that's what we saw in that situation. And a lot of that community is justifiably angry.
Committee Chair Andrew Scott says deferred maintenance funds come from the classroom. Meanwhile, the board is balancing modernization, sustainability, and long-term plans, but there aren't enough resources to tackle everything. Parents argue it's time to finally update the last schools with this bond, especially after years of community support for others.
I hate to think of it as competition because they're all our kids across the district, but it is going to mean that somebody has to make some tough decisions about who gets to go first.
It's important to note here the committee is nowhere near reaching a done deal. In fact, there is another meeting set for November 18th. The goal is to finalize details by January, with that bond going before voters in May of 2025.